There are movies you watch once, movies you enjoy, maybe rewatch a year later, then forget. And then there are movies that sneak into your mind, sit quietly, and refuse to leave no matter how many years pass. Inception is one of those movies. You watch it for the action, for the insane hallway fight, for the city folding on itself, for the music that feels like time slowing down. But when the credits roll, something strange happens. Instead of closure, you feel unfinished. Your brain keeps spinning like that tiny top on Cobb's table. Did he wake up, or is he still dreaming? This question has survived more than a decade. Editors have analyzed it frame by frame. Psychologists have studied Cobb's behavior. Fans have built entire timelines trying to prove one answer. Actors hinted at clues. Nolan smiled and refused to explain, and that is exactly why the ending works, because it plants an idea in us the same way Cobb plants one in Fisher. It keeps growing, it keeps returning, it keeps us arguing in comment sections and Discord calls at 3 a.m. Tonight we are going deeper than just the spinning top. We are breaking down every serious theory connected to the movie, the clues hidden in dialogue, the emotional logic, the mythological references, the filmmaking metaphors, and the psychological interpretations that change how you see the story. Because the truth about Cobb might not be simple, it might be tragic, it might be hopeful, and it might be something Nolan never wanted us to solve. Let's start with the theory that refuses to die. Cobb never woke up. First, the totem problem. Everyone thinks Cobb's spinning top proves reality, but the movie explains that a totem must be something only its owner understands. Only they know its weight, its feel, its behavior. Cobb knows how Mal's top behaves because it was hers. That means the top cannot reliably tell him reality. He might already be lost without realizing it. Second, the children's memories. Throughout the film, Cobb remembers his kids in the exact same pose. Same clothes, same lighting. Frozen moments, perfect loops. At the end, they look almost identical. Slightly older, yes, but still strangely perfect. Some fans believe Cobb's subconscious recreated them because trauma freezes memory. He cannot move forward emotionally, so his mind cannot age them realistically. Third, the airport scene. Ammon, accused of murdering his wife, walks through immigration without questions. No paperwork, no interrogation. Everything resolves too easily. That feels like dream logic where obstacles disappear the moment the story needs them to. Fourth, the missing journey home. Whenever see Cobb land in America, we jump from the plane to the airport to his house. Earlier, Cobb says dreams start in the middle. You never remember entering them. The ending follows that rule perfectly. Fifth, limbo trauma. Cobb and Mal spent decades in limbo, an entire lifetime inside their minds. Built cities, routines, memories. Imagine returning from that. Your brain would not know what reality feels like anymore. Some psychologists argue Cobb's perception would be permanently damaged. Even if he woke up physically, mentally, he might still live in a dream state. Sixth, the loop theory. The movie begins with Cobb washed up on a beach meeting an old man. It ends with Cobb heading back toward that same meeting. The structure mirrors itself. Some fans think Cobb is trapped replaying the heist inside limbo, trying to forgive himself forever. Seventh, Mal's warning. Mal insists reality is fake. We assume she is insane, but the movie never proves her wrong. We only see Cobb's perspective. What if Mal actually discovered the truth first and Cobb refused to accept it? Eighth, the guilt theory. Cobb feels responsible for Mal's death. That guilt shapes every dream. Mal appears violently, sabotaging missions. Some analysts believe the entire story after Mal's death is Cobb's subconscious punishing him until he forgives himself. Ninth, the choice theory. This is the darkest interpretation. Cobb chooses the dream. Reality means accepting Mal's death, his mistakes, and the damage to his children. So his mind creates a perfect ending. He walks away from the top because he does not want to know. 10th, the broken totem theory. Some viewers noticed Cobb spins the top without checking its behavior carefully. A real extractor would be paranoid about reality. Cobb seems careless at the end, almost like he already knows the answer and prefers ignorance. 11th, the shared limbo theory. Cobb and Saito promised to kill themselves in limbo to wake up. But what if they failed? What if they died inside a deeper dream layer instead? That would trap them in another constructed reality forever. Now let's flip everything, because there are strong clues Cobb made at home. First, the wedding ring detail. Fans noticed Cobb wears his ring only in dream scenes, never in confirmed reality scenes. At the end, he is not wearing it. That suggests he is awake. Second, Professor Miles appearing at the end. The actor said he was told that scenes with Miles are real. Since Miles is there when Cobb returns home, that supports reality. Third, the spinning top wobble. Right before the cut, it shakes slightly. Tops wobble before falling. Nolan did not show it fall, but he showed it losing balance. That tiny detail suggests reality returning. Fourth, emotional closure. Throughout the movie, Cobb obsesses over proof. He checks the top constantly. At the end, he does not even look back. He runs to his children. That shows character growth. He accepts reality and forgives himself. Fifth, the kids are older. Their height, posture, and voices are slightly different. Time has passed in the real world. Cobb's memory of them was frozen, but reality moved on. Sixth, Saito's promise. Saito promised to clear Cobb's charges. As a powerful businessman, he could actually do it. So the easy airport scene might be realistic, not dream logic. Seventh, thematic storytelling. The movie is about letting go of guilt. That arc only works if Cobb truly returns home. Otherwise, the emotional resolution means nothing. Eighth, Cobb stops seeing Mal. At the end, Mal disappears. He lets go of her projection. That shows psychological healing, not dreaming. Ninth, Ariadne's plan works perfectly. The team's mission logic is consistent with the rules explained earlier. Dreams follow structure. The final reality follows normal cause and effect. 10th, the sound design clue. In dream scenes, the music distorts and echoes. In the final scene, the sound is clean and natural. Some audio analysts think Nolan used sound mixing to signal reality. 11th, Nolan's emotional endings. Nolan often leaves mysteries but resolves characters emotionally. Cobb's arc reaching peace suggests reality, not another layer of illusion. Here is where things get truly wild, because some theories say Cobb dreaming is not the real mystery. First, Ariadne as therapist theory. Ariadne's name comes from Greek mythology, where she helps someone escape a labyrinth. She guides Cobb through his mental maze. Some fans believe Professor Miles secretly hired her to heal Cobb psychologically. The heist was therapy disguised as crime. Second, Saito mastermind theory. Saito appears in Cobb's dreams before they fully meet. Maybe Saito was testing Cobb from the start. Maybe the entire mission was fake. Maybe Cobb never left the first dream level. Third, Fisher as dreamer theory. What if Fisher is actually the dreamer, and Cobb's team are projection? Fisher's emotions are strong. His father appears constantly. Maybe Cobb entered Fisher's mind, but Fisher controls reality. Fourth, Mal was right theory. What if the world of the movie is still a dream layer? Maybe Cobb never woke up from limbo years ago. Everything after Mal's death could be another constructed world built on guilt. Fifth, filmmaking metaphor theory. Cobb acts like a director. Arthur organizes like a producer. Ariadne designs worlds like a writer. Eames performs like an actor. Yusuf handles visuals like special effects. Saito funds the mission like a studio. Fisher represents the audience. They create a fake world to plant emotion, exactly like movies do to viewers. Sixth, shared dream society theory. Dream technology is common. Students practice it. Companies hire extractors. This world already lives half inside dreams. Reality is blurred for everyone, not just Cobb. Seventh, Cobb's real totem theory. Some fans believe Cobb's real totem is his wedding ring. He knows when he is dreaming by feeling it. The spinning top is symbolic only. Eighth, time damage theory. After decades in limbo, Cobb's perception of time is permanently broken. Even if he woke up, reality would feel unreal forever. Ninth, subconscious team theory. Arthur, Ariadne, Eames, and Yusuf might all be parts of Cobb's mind. Each represents logic, creativity, deception, and emotion. The mission is Cobb healing himself. 10th, the audience inception theory. The movie itself plants an idea into viewers when that reality is uncertain. When we leave questioning everything, the film has performed inception on us. 11th, the memory inheritance theory. Fisher's idea about his father becomes emotional closure. Some theorists think Cobb is projecting his own relationship with Mal onto Fisher's story. The heist mirrors Cobb's need for forgiveness. 12th, the endless layer theory. Dreams can have infinite levels. We only saw a few. Cobb could still be several layers deep without knowing it. Every reality might be another dream. Memory and letting go. Cobb spends the entire film trying to control reality. At the end, he lets go of control. He chooses love over certainty, children over proof, hope over obsession. Reality is not always something you can test. Sometimes it is something you accept. That is why the top spin, because the question was never meant to stop. So now tell me, do you think Cobb woke up, or is he still trapped inside a perfect dream? Write your theory in the comments, because with Inception, the dream never ends.